Good afternoon, everyone. There's a variety of stories coming your way, from down and dirty motocross to book festivals that are mentally stimulating.
Also, there's a school in town who has taken advantage of some great technological resources.
Don't forget that we'll have all your local weather so you can prepare for the rest of your week. This all here on Studio G.
Hello everyone and welcome again to Studio G. I'm Sarah Shelton.
And I'm Deshola Balogan. To begin, let's go over some recent local news.
Recently, Uber and Lyft have been given approval to file for a temporary operating permit to run through McCarran Airport. There is a catch. McCarran will take $2.45 per pickup and drop-off from the ride-sharing companies. Without the licenses, about 900 drivers had been fined $100 each in the past month and a half. Although they are civilian drivers, the airport has classified them as business operators. As a result, they must have a business license in order to provide transportation at the airport. With this permit, it hopefully clears up the formalities and tedious fines.
Rape is a serious crime. Police experience a high volume of these cases, but unfortunately, there's a huge backlog of cases and little funds to process the enormous amount of kits. Recently, Metro obtained funds from Nevada, New York, and the federal government to be able to process all of the leftover unexamined kits. With testing starting in January, it all should be finished within 3 years.
Thousands of children in southern Nevada are affected by food insecurity. 3 Square is a resource for families who struggle to fulfill their kids' dietary needs. Eddie Vargas with the story.
Food insecurity in southern Nevada remains high, and more than 126,000 children are affected by it. Every year, 3 Square releases their annual map, The Meal Gap Study in Food. This map shows exactly what zip codes suffer the most by food insecurity.
So that means 1 out of every 6 Southern Nevadans still struggle to get enough to eat at some point during the year.
Map the Meal Gap results reveal that food insecurity is seen more in areas where lower income families live. This year, 3 Square will be donating a lot of food to those affected areas.
In addition to the millions more pounds that we're putting out into the community every year, which translates into millions more meals, this year we expect to have over 30 million meals into the community just through the food bank and food pantries that we work with. And we want to make sure that kids in our community have ample opportunity for 3 healthy meals a day. Their school breakfast, their school lunch, and at some schools that are high-risk schools that they have an after-school meal program as well.
Map the Meal Gap lets you know what areas need help and how you can help make a difference in your community.
And so when people realize more about what it is that's going on in their own neighborhood, they want to know how they can help as well. So I would definitely encourage people to log on to our website and look at our holiday match campaigns that are going on to help the food bank, as well as just volunteer opportunities we have.
Reporting for Studio G, Eddie Vargas.
You can help by either volunteering or donating food to your closest 3 Square food bank.
Magnet schools here in Las Vegas offer Valley kids opportunities they might not receive in a standard public school. They promote diversity, innovation, and challenging programs. Tracy Phillips introduces us to a school that incorporates all of these values plus more.
We have a lot of opportunities that schools don't get.
Walter Bracken is a one-of-a-kind school here in southern Nevada. iPads and turtles are only 2 of the favorite things here at Walter Bracken. 5th grader Cameron Court explains more.
We have some really cool stuff like Mighty Math Day, Super Science Day, Garden Party, and Kitteract, which is where kids can talk about and plan stuff like Spirit Week, which we have a lot here.
Katie Decker is principal of this nationally recognized school.
The kids are amazing. They surprise us every day, and every day we learn new ways to challenge them and push them forward. The gardens are the best thing. When you look at our free and reduced lunch children, they don't typically have as much access to fresh fruits and vegetables, particularly here in Las Vegas where we're in a food desert. So by using the gardens not only as a science and math curriculum tool, but to use it as a responsibility, to use it as teaching the kids about healthy choices, it's working. Our kids are noticing that. So we're already a catalyst for change within our community where children are going to be seeking out fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, eating healthy, and looking at our society and saying, how can we change that? How can we make a difference? Even at the elementary level, we're throwing a big game changer out there.
Lucy Bergalt, a 5th grade teacher, talks about her career here at Bracken.
Well, as a magnet school, it's nothing I've ever seen before. I was blown away. I was so hoping to continue my career here at Bracken, and luckily, thanks to Katie Decker, I was able to. My ideology and her ideology are the same, so it was like a match made in heaven.
It wasn't originally our first choice. We've had 5 years, 10 teachers. I think all the teachers are super passionate. They're really involved with the kids. They offer so much more.
Being able to come in here and work with amazing teachers and be able to have that autonomy through empowerment to change the environment and actually do what we think is best for kids, it's priceless.
For Studio G, I'm Tracy Phillips.
Walter Bracken Elementary is one of 21 magnet schools in the Clark County School District. Go to ccsd.net and click on the Magnet Schools tab for more info on how to apply. After the break, Sarah's going to show you how Halloween costumes are getting wilder by the year.
And in addition, dancers usually are choreographed with what to do, but UNLV makes them take it up a notch in order to graduate. Don't touch that mouse. We'll be right back.
Our Metropolis is a 30-minute show that airs every Tuesday evening at 91.5. You're going to hear Dr. Gary Larson along with our regular contributors talking about what matters to our community. And not only what matters, but why does it matter? We look at our community as a whole, but we also pay special attention to what's happening here at UNLV because that's our home as well. So looking at our Metropolis through the lens of a radio show really gives us the unique perspective to tell a story through words and through people, and I think it makes for a great program.
As far as Studio G, at first it looks overwhelming, and at first it looks like it's a lot of work, but I'll tell you what, it's the most beneficial class I've had at UNLV to date, without a doubt. You get to not only develop stories and work on your interviewing skills, your editing skills, and your shooting skills from a camera perspective, you get to work on all the equipment that's in the studio. So you're working on audio, you're working on directing, tech directing. You get to produce your own show. You can take a 30-minute newscast and make it your own. And that's really cool about Studio G. Like I said, a lot of it seems overwhelming at first, but it is by far the best class I've taken at UNLV since I've been here.
Every year, costumes become creative, and this year I was able to check out a costume store open all year long. I found out what this year's most popular Halloween costume is going to be. I'm out here today at Star Costume, located on Valley View and Desert Inn, to check out and see what's supposed to be the most popular Halloween costume this year. With Halloween right around the corner, the community is out searching for that perfect costume to wear on Hallows Eve. Well, it looks like we have thousands of options to choose from. What is projected to be the most popular Halloween costume this year?
For women, right now, it looks like Harlequin is going to be the choice for women.
What is Harley Quinn? Is it a superhero?
Superhero, but she's a villain. She is on the bad side of it. And
do you think I can play villain today?
Oh, absolutely, you could play villain. We can make you play villain.
Let's try it out.
Okay.
Okay, Studio G, they've got me trying on a Harley Quinn costume this year. How do I look?
Oh, you look wonderful. One of the versions of Harlequin.
Oh, so my goodness. And people actually go out in the cold in this.
Absolutely.
Why do you think this costume is supposed to be the most popular?
Probably because the new Suicide Squad movie with Harley Quinn, Joker, their whole gang is coming out this next summer. And there's also the new Batman movies coming out, and a lot of girls look for the Harley Quinn or the Catwoman.
He has appeared. This is wonderful.
I feel like halfway Elsa, half Cinderella. What is this?
This is Cinderella. Frozen will be in the top 5. You'll have it and you'll have Maleficent, 2 major characters that will be in top 5 this year.
So what brings you into star costume today?
Well, I'm being a mermaid for Halloween. Should I? Oh.
So you're gonna be a mermaid for Halloween.
Yeah.
I don't think I could have guessed that with the hair,
Right?
the wig, right?
Right. I mainly came in for a wig because a mermaid isn't a mermaid with long, big, flowy hair.
You can check out the supply of costumes from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. This is Cinderella reporting to you live for Studio G. Harley Quinn may be the most popular costume for women, but you can expect to see the Joker as a close second due to it being the most demanded costume for men.
As part of the requirements to graduate, dance majors must choreograph 2 dances for the semester and have them performed in a concert. Reporter Sally Ann Ficarata joined one senior's rehearsal to see what goes into choreographing a dance routine.
I'd come up with the quote, if you can't carry yourself, let others people do it for you. And I thought that fit pretty well with the song, so I tried to elaborate with that.
The dance department is gearing up for their semester concert titled Choreographies.
We all had to audition to be in all the different pieces, and then the choreographers got to pick the dancers they wanted.
Paige Toolin is one of the seniors choreographing a dance for the concert.
We only have a limited amount of dancers, but I think that the 7 girls that I have are working really well together.
With doing so many different dances by different choreographers, it's the meaning behind the moves that connects them to the dance.
It's about like being in a situation where you're scared and you need people to help you get out of it, and I think like a lot of people have had that in their life. I know I have, so it's really relatable, and like through that I think it's, you know, it's easy for me to express myself because I've been through a situation like that.
I am hoping that when people watch my dance, they understand that it's a group of girls that are in this place that's maybe one of their fears or just something scary, nightmarish, and they're all trying to get through it together.
Don't miss Paige's show at the Choreographies concert on November 20th through the 22nd. I'm Sally Ann Ficarata, Studio G.
Paige Toolin's dancers have been rehearsing now for 8 weeks and have 4 weeks more until the show. Sarah, have you ever gone to any of the dance recitals?
Not yet. I was planning on actually attending one this year, but after seeing that, I definitely am going to attend.
No,
that was wonderful.
They're really
beautiful.
fun. No, they're cool.
No.
Like I went to one and it was like a dance recital, but then it was also like a play too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think the theater department works well with the dance department here.
Yeah.
So we've had light rainfall over the past weekend, but Sally Ann, what does the weather have in store for us today?
Well, Sarah, you asked the right person. Welcome to your Wednesday weather. I'm Sally Ann Ficarata. So currently right now it's 72 degrees out with partly cloudy skies and humidity of 33%, which is an effect left over from the high rainfalls we've been having recently. The winds are currently at 9 miles per hour, but they will pick up to at least 12 miles per hour later. If you haven't heard, today is the day that Marty McFly traveled back to the future. With these winds, this might not be the day to be flying in a DeLorean. Later on today, we'll have a high of 77 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Shout out to Deshola, because he said 77 degrees is his favorite temperature. And cooling off later on tonight, with 58 degrees. Let's check out our high for tomorrow. It's going to be 79 degrees, so just under the 80 degrees. So starting to cool off just a little bit here in Las Vegas. Finally starting to feel like we're in fall. Now let's check out our weather for the rest of the week. We're going to have a low on Thursday of 59 degrees, and then Friday and Saturday, high of 80, with both days a low of 58, 81 high on Sunday, 83 Monday, 82 Tuesday, and 81 on Wednesday. The lows for the rest of the 7 days are going to be in the high 50s, with the exception of Tuesday at 62 degrees. The week's also going to have clear to partly cloudy skies for the whole week, with the exception of Sunday, where it's going to be especially cloudy. There's a 20% chance that it might rain today. Very low odds, but just keep an eye out for it just to be safe in case. All right, make sure to tune into the weather tomorrow, because one thing is for certain, nothing is more unpredictable than Las Vegas weather. Studio G will be right back after the break.
My goal is to be an on-air personality, and that's what my career is. It feels really incredible because I've been wanting to do something like this for my whole entire life since I was little.
I mean, it's an opportunity to express myself, get my voice out in public, and get heard for things that I feel strongly about.
This station helped me out a lot, gave me a lot of information I didn't know about a radio station in general.
It was really easy to get a show here. I took the classes and did the shadowing. They give you a lot of freedom to do what you like, and I feel like there's a lot of support in places you can get answers to.
It's just an incredible experience because I could take what I learned here and I could turn it into something more.
You don't get to do an internship, you have to do an internship. It's one of the requirements for a journalism major. You have to do an internship before you can graduate.
Definitely having an internship as a requirement really helps push yourself out there and to just remind you that that your graduation is coming up soon. You're going to have to need some work experience in your career. So it's really good to put yourself out there early on, and they tend to help students a lot more. So when you do a student internship, it really helps out a lot.
It's your boy Miles Lowe.
It's your girl Scribe Cash.
My name's Fabian Stefan.
Perpetual Player One.
And I'm your host, Brandy the Prince Madison.
My name is Haley Rogers.
From the Miles Lowe Midweek Show.
The Scribe Cash radio show.
You can listen to Pixel Jam.
Press start to play.
And this is The Takeover.
Rock on Rebel.
On KUNV HD2.
From the RebelHD2.com.
Hello again. This past weekend, top motocross and supercross riders competed in the annual Monster Energy Cup. Reporter Taylor Carter gives us an inside look at the competition.
The Monster Energy Cup is an annual event where the top motocross riders race for $1 million. This year's track featured a new 12-foot starting platform and was designed by veteran rider Ricky Carmichael.
The cool thing about this event is always trying to think of something that the fans are going to like, as well as these guys, and that is also safe as well.
Unlike the other events in the year, this race features only the best riders and has a more advanced track, which makes it an interesting challenge.
Just try to be safe over all these jumps. It's pretty sketchy it's sketchy enough on a big bike, and then on a super mini, it's pretty scary. So just do that and have a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun with this. This is one of my favorite races of the year.
This was the first race for James Stewart coming back from his suspension last year. He was excited to get back on the track and compete again.
I think it's going to be an exciting race. I think all of us are kind of excited to get back out here, and I think we all should. If somebody wins the first two, I think we should split it, because I guarantee we're not going to let one person walk away with $1 million.
The event was held Saturday at Sam Boyd Stadium. Rider Ken Roxon won the cup. He even posted a video on social media drinking a Monster Energy drink from the trophy to celebrate his victory. For Studio G, I'm Taylor Carter.
To relive some of the action, you can go to monsterenergycup.com to watch highlights from this year's event.
Studio G reporter Jordan Lorenzo covered the 14th annual Vegas Valley Book Festival. She was able to catch up with the organizers of the event.
Hi, my name is Brian Kendall. I'm with the City of Las Vegas Cultural Affairs and also the planning committee for the Vegas Valley Book Festival. This event is important because we want to create a community of readers at all ages. So I think we offer something for the youngest of all readers up to the oldest and everything in between. I think it's important that we reinforce and invite people to read. And I think this is hopefully a spark that would do that for people.
This festival is really important, not only because it's part of like the arts and cultural affairs section, but it's also showing the importance of literacy, creativity, imagination to the younger viewers, while also stimulating the people who are already, quote, bookworms to further pursue their passion. Something this big, it does take the whole year because you need to put the time and the care into the planning. We have a children's section, young adults, and then adult section. We offer not only books and places where authors can get their name out, but we also have vendors who sell goods and services. We have readers who read their newly published books. Activities for children like face painting and the music and hula hooping. There's a lot of different things going on.
And this is the 14th annual book festival. I volunteered to come, and my position today is hospitality. Everyone seems to be enjoying themselves. I'm enjoying myself. I'm having a good day today. So it's been really busy, but we're making it through, and it's a wonderful day. Thank you.
The people involved with the Vegas Valley Book Festival are already starting on next year's event. There's a variety of new speakers called through each year's Book Fest.
Book Fest, Monster Energy Cup. Vegas never gets boring.
Never, never. There's always something to do. So we have more for you after these short messages.
I'm Kylie O'Rourke.
Shervin Mushuri.
I'm Langston Carter.
Hi, I'm Holly.
My name is Anna.
My name is Jameson Wilk.
Window on the Middle East.
Spinning Indie.
Good News with Holly.
It's Jazz and a Touch of Soul.
It's Latin Nights with Anna.
The Rebel and Revolt Show.
And you can check it out on therebelhd2.com.
More than Music Mondays. Rap, hip hop, R&B too. I like to play like any new upcoming music, new albums, new mixtapes. I like to open up with maybe kind of like a hype song that gives people energy. Just play any type of good music and then give people like a rundown what's going on currently in hip hop. Just good vibes, good music. A lot of radio stations don't keep up with playing good music. So that's really the goal. This is Jalen Young on More Than Music Mondays. Check me out on the Rebel HD2.
So you know what I've been thinking about lately? Graduation is coming up so soon.
Too soon.
When are you guys graduating?
In spring, at the end of this next semester.
Spring, yeah. You know, we went through all of our entire college career together.
We did. I met her freshman year.
One of my very first friends.
Like 3 years ago, and now it's almost over. It's insane. What are you guys going to do after?
So after I graduate in the spring, I'm either going to go to graduate school and do media research, or I'm going to go to law school. It's tricky because it's coming so close, so you don't really know what to do. I don't know. What about you guys?
Well, you know, there's no set plans, but New York might be an option coming up, so.
Well, I don't know what I'm going to do, but we'll see. Right now, that's the end of the road for us here at Studio G. I'm Deshella Balogan.
I'm Sarah Shelton.
And last but not least, I'm Sally Ann Ficarata. Have a great day, everyone.